Hi there, it's Jessica. Welcome to my channel. Today I kind of wanted to do a traveler's notebook for beginners video. But here's a little disclaimer, guys. I am a beginner too. These are my very first traveler's notebooks. But I just kind of wanted to talk to you guys about my thoughts into going into the traveler's notebook adventures, my experiences, my thoughts, some things I picked up along the way, so I'm going to show you some goodies I have. I've noticed that there are a lot of unboxing videos and setup videos. I know because I've been binge watching them and they are a lot of fun and they're very helpful, but there's nothing really kind of in between. So I'm hoping maybe this will be helpful for somebody who's considering a traveler's notebook. These have been around for a very long time, so I feel I'm kind of late to the game. I have always felt maybe that these were for just artists or somebody who was really good at bullet journaling or journaling alone, and I never felt I was exactly those things, and so I held off on them. But as they kind of came more and more popular, I realized that you could use them for a lot of different things. You could add whatever you want to them. Now, you're probably wondering, why in the world do I have two notebooks right in front of me? Yeah, I did end up with two. That's actually too much explanation to explain how I ended up with two to start with. That's like another video, probably one I don't even want to go into, but it may be helpful just to show you guys, if you really don't know anything about traveler's notebooks or leathers, that they are made differently by different brands, and each leather is different. So you kind of gotta do a little bit of research. There's lots of brands out there, a lot of artisans that make traveler's notebooks. It all started with the Midori. You can look that up if you don't know what that is. Mainly they're made out of leather, but there are some like faux dories that are made with different textures like fabrics and vinyls and whatnot. I knew of two very popular brands, and those are the two I have in front of me. So real quickly, I'll introduce you into the two notebooks I have. I have the Foxy Fix here, and these are both in the same size, just to let you know. This is a number 2, which is equivalent to Pocket, and it is called the Sugar. That's the type of leather, I believe, and the color is Icing. And it has a reinforced spine. You can do a lot of customization. So I did choose the color of stitching. I went with a white and I went with a black band. You could also choose to do some embossing. I didn't put any on the front, but I did choose to go with a heart on the spine and then add some foil. And I went with silver just because I thought it would go well with the kind of color of leather. Now this is a Chic Sparrow. And as you can see, totally different type of leather here. So you gotta kind of maybe decide what kind of leather do you like. Some leathers are very thick, some are very pliable and thin, some will scratch really easily and look really worn, and some people love that look. I personally am more into a look that will kind of stay looking the way it is. Like, I like a soft leather, but I just haven't gotten into the whole worn out look, so that's why I chose these ones. This one is supposed to be a waterproof, and this is more of a matte, and it is a thicker leather. This one here by Chic Sparrow is a pocket size. It's the Creme Black Beauty Deluxe. Deluxe means it has pockets inside of it. It already came with the white stitching and the black band, which I would have done anyways, so that was cool. That's why I liked it. She does embossing as well. I just have my first name on the front, and this is what it looks like inside. So there are different options out there. And then what it's resting on is just the little like dust bags they came in. So Chic Sparrow came with this really very soft bag. It has a little tag with the little logo on it, and then the Foxy Fix also came with a little bag here that kind of cinches up at the top and has a little stamp of their logo. So now why I became interested in the Traveler's Notebook when I received for Christmas 2016 this pocket-size Louis Vuitton agenda. And I started to use it as my on-the-go planner, and I don't even want to close the clasp because I feel like I already have too much in it. It is a ring bound, and I actually fell in love with this size, and I felt like it was the solution to my on-the-go. Although, like I said, I don't want to close it. I feel like it's too stuffed as is, and I wanted just to have a little bit more. Sometimes I'm in places and I want to play with this thing, but there's just not enough room to do so. And I also am somebody who likes to keep my movie tickets, or I will pick up things along the way. Like I was just in Hallmark and I saw that they were, you know, on the little checkout, they had these for free, a little 2017 year at a glance with holidays on the back. Like, so I picked it up, of course, and what to do with it? Well, it'd be great in a traveler's notebook. I'm also kind of a scrapbooker, so I feel that these bands can hold any kind of insert you want. You can make this into whatever you want. You don't have to be an artist, and if you are, great, use it that way. If you want it to be your journal, make it your journal. If you want it to be your planner, it's your planner. It's whatever you want it to be. I want it to be a creative space, but I also want it to be my on-the-go planner. So let's talk about like some different type of inserts, and then like how in the world do you use these things if you have no clue. Well, you can obviously purchase some already pre-made inserts. These ones I have here are from the 1407 planners, and I did pick up this one here, which is a coloring book, which I thought was super cute because I'm not a great artist, but I thought these were adorable girls with little quotes so that I could, you know, have a little bit of fun trying to be artistic. I have a habit tracker one, which is awesome because it's huge. It's got probably 2 years worth in there. And I also have this daily one that you could use as a planner. It has a little fold out here with the days of the week. It also has some grid. It also could be a journal. Any way you want to use it. Options are endless. Also, I went on to Etsy and I printed some off and made some myself. So a lot of you guys may be familiar with Annie Plans printables. So once you purchase the file, you can print over and over and over again. So I did go ahead and do the 2017 monthly, which is a must-have for me on the go. I love to have a monthly. Now, I'm not sure which one of these. I think it was this one I made first. This one looks a little bit better. It's kind of a learning experience, but then you get the hang of it. If you have a printer and you don't mind cutting, I think this is an awesome option. I did a few lists, and then look how many of these I made. These are also, I think I did like over 2 months worth here just so that I will have them. This is also like a weekly kind of planner. You have the hours from 7 a.m. to 8 p.m. and it's grid on this side and an open page. So yeah, really cool. You can also make notebooks yourself. There's DIY videos all over YouTube. And then another thing that I found when I was at Target, because honestly guys, I've had these notebooks for a few weeks, and then while waiting for them to be made, because they kind of take a while, they are handmade, which is neat. I picked up this from Target. It's by Moleskine, and it is the exact size of a pocket, so I'm going to use these. I think the 3 of these cost me $8, under $9. So yeah, really cool here. I just went with the lined ones, but they do have like dot grid or dot and grid options, and there's even a little pocket in the back and craft paper. I could decorate it. So yeah, now let me show you. Let me show you what is in the pocket here that came with the Foxy Fix one. So we have a jump band. I just want to quickly explain how you use inserts and what a jump band is and what it means and how you use it, just in case you didn't know, since this is for beginners, us beginners here. I'm going to just use these Moleskines. Okay, so I just think these are cool because you can make this into whatever you want. This could be your journal. You could label it and make it a contact list. I don't know. However you want to use it. So when you are going to be adding your inserts, you want to find the center. They could be stitched or stapled, but you find the center and you insert it right like so. That's how you put in a notebook. Now the jump band, as you can see, this one is not a wide. They do offer wide to allow you to have lots of inserts. So this will hold at least 4, but a jump band gives you the opportunity to add even more. So let's say I have like 4 on there already. Well, I want to add even more. I want to stuff this thing. That's what a jump band is for. So what you do is you find the center of 2 notebooks and you line them up like so. You're going to take your jump band, which is made out of elastic, or you could even use rubber bands. And what you're going to do then, close them back up. You're just going to put that right through. And now, look at that. Now you have 2 books on one of the bands, so it allows you to add more. And because leather is usually, you know, stretchy and pliable, it should form, you know, a little extra room for you. So that's how you kind of add in your books, and then you could take them out and reuse this over and over again. Pretty cool. Here's some other things that I picked up. This is from the Foxy Fix, all these little guys here. I did pick up this because I thought it'd be cool, and I wasn't quite sure how I was going to use this. I'm not sure until I set it up, and I will probably do a setup video. But this is a little kind of wallet insert. So if you wanted to carry it around and kind of use it as your wallet as well, slip this in, and you have a little spot for money, cards, and then there's the zipper right here. You could put coins or something like that. So I also picked that up. This is a very nice soft leather. I like that. I also picked up some of these, which I wish I had more of. I only did one of the dashboards. These are clear that you could slip in decorative papers, little pictures, or I don't know, die cuts, you know, decorate, and then when you're bored, change it out again. How cool is that? And you basically can wrap it around one of your, you know, notebooks, just slide it underneath with some cute decorative paper, and just change it out when you feel like it. And then I also did grab the Secretarial Pocket style, which you could use the same way. Just slip in maybe decorative paper, little tidbits, whatever, and slip it in, wrap it around a book or something like that. So I need to grab me some more of those because those are really cool. I also went on to, I believe I did this on eBay, but they offered them on Amazon. Amazon, yes, Amazon. And this is a pocket size little card holder. So there's 2 here, 2 in the inside, and then this little zipper area. So I was thinking, you know, once again, maybe I could put little washi samples, or I could print out pictures. I'm thinking I'll probably do pictures. I think that'd be fun to have pictures, use my Polaroid zip or something and print those out. And then maybe I could use this section to put in little sticker samplers or something like that. And do I have that unzipped? Yeah, okay. And then once again, yeah, just slips right into any of your bands or around a notebook. So that's how that works there. What else did I pick up? Let me show you some other goodies. I am also somebody who likes to kind of decorate and make things cutesy, so I have some fun stuff off to the side. Let me share. Now these are just new goodies that I've collected while like either waiting for my notebooks Or what I'm actually really waiting for is a shop that has been so amazing. She's been working with me and making some custom vellum and dashboards that I'm super excited about. And she's been amazing. They have not come yet, so I felt like I'll do this video and then I'll probably definitely have her stuff in here when I get to a setup video. So for now, I'm gonna just share what I've kind of collected. First of all, there's actually stickers made for TNs. And actually, I've had these for a while because I think I picked these up when I got the pocket, my pocket Louis Vuitton. I thought I could somehow cut and punch them in, but it didn't quite work like that. But that's okay. This is from the shop, the Fox and Pip, and yeah, they're little tabs or whatever, but they're made so that you could also slip right in. Here's some Planner Kate ones. So yeah, really cool, easy for planning right there. You just slip those in as well. I got my very first set of Ollie clips. I'm so late to the game, but I got this set of metallic ones here. So we have like black and gold and this really cool metallic and some silvers. And these are the smaller size because I got pocket. They're so strong. And then it sent me these little extras. This one's cool. It's even two-sided, so you could choose to do the cactus or this, like, it looks like gumdrops or something. Pretty cute. And then here's what a full size looks like. Oh, I mean, these things are strong. What else did I get? I also grabbed an extra pen loop by Kelly Eva Designs because you can choose to have, like with Foxy Fix for an example, you could choose to have a pin loop or not. So if you don't want that and you don't want pockets, you don't want pin loop, you just like to have the flap, then you could go ahead and clip this anywhere and then just use, you know, something like this to hold your pins. So I grabbed an extra one because I'm thinking I'm gonna want more than one type of pin. Maybe to help me with my lettering because I'm just terrible with my lettering. Speaking of like lettering and stuff, I also picked up this by a place on Etsy called Jaden's Apple. I'm gonna make sure to like link everybody down below. Jaden's Apple. This is like super awesome. It's made with really thick tin. And it's a stencil, so it's going to help me, you know, look a lot cuter if I want to play around with, you know, journaling or something like that. So I love that it's pocket size. You just slip it in the little pocket there or back in here. So anyway, got one of those. Oh, I forgot to mention also by Kelly Eva Designs. She makes these, which are kind of Traveler's Notebook bookmarks. And they're so pretty, aren't they? She sent this to me, which she's such a sweetheart. And now I'm like so addicted, I gotta get more. So you could put it anywhere you want to. Like say I want to mark my monthly section and I want to mark my journal section. So all you have to do is just pick 2 spots to string it and let it do its thing. And it's so cute down at the bottom there. And yeah. Little bling bling. What else did I get? More bling bling. So, of course, I can't help it. I love little cutesy clips and stuff, and these will be fun to put either up top or in pockets. So I also have tons of stuff already, guys. Tons and tons of stuff already. This is by Pigtails and Pockets, and I have some more of her stuff on the way. Can't wait. But so, yeah, you could, you know, here's a little bunny with a mustache. Put it in the pocket. Stick them up top. Of course, it's a paper clip, so you can mark your spots. I also make bow paper clips of different sizes in my shop, so I'll be using some of my own stuff as well. So, yeah, those goodies, fun goodies. And then here by Hello Simple Papery, I got some of these little clips, which little charms I think are beautiful. And you could basically clip them in like 2 places. Either hang it off of, you know what, this one's, I love this one. This is like the mermaid or fish scale. I'm going to say mermaid scale. It sounds prettier. So this was really iridescent. Gorgeous. You could also make these. I've been playing around with making these, but you could clip it to the front. I have more of these from other shops coming. I've also, like I said, been making them myself. There's DIYs on YouTube, or you could clip it to this area and have it hang off. A little spine. So really pretty. That's by Hello. Simple paper. And then I got this pin. Okay, so this is a Coletto. It's just a cheapier one, I think. I don't know. I've never actually had like one that I've purchased like this. This one was off of Amazon. It's the High-Tech C. It's like the starter. So I chose the black pin. It holds 5 inks, and then they give you a 10 color starter kit. So you get to pick the 5 colors you want in your pin. Yeah, so I'm going to use that in there as well. What else do I have here? I have some... Ooh, I definitely wanted some really cute vellum. I already have some coming custom made from another shop, like I mentioned. But I did get some from this really awesome shop called, I want to make sure I'm saying it right, My Paper Love Studio. Had some beautiful ones here. So we have like a floral design. You could even write or put a sticker, and this girl boss one. And then I also got a bookmark, which I thought would be cool. So I thought I could use the bookmark to mark my spot where I might want to go to the most. And then even like when I get there, turn it to the next page and then use it as like a hard place to, you know, a little backing to write on. And these just basically go around your notebook or anywhere you want to place them to just kind of spice things up, make them pretty. So I want to be gentle. I've never actually inserted one of these before. This is my first time doing this and showing. There we go, but isn't that so stinking cute? So I love that. And then she also added a cute little extra die cut, My Book of Secrets. So that would be, you know, fun to add into one of these little card slots or the secretarial thing, decorate that. So that reminds me, I did get a lot of little, you know, fun die cuts and doodles. This one is by the Sparkly Paper Co. And yeah, I got some stickers. I think it might have been $2 Tuesday when I visited her shop. So we have a sampler here, and she's just got the cutest little like animals. I love them. We have a panda and this bunny right here. A fox holding what looks like a TN. Traveler's Notebook. There is the unicorn, which is probably one of my favorites. Also, I love the panda. And then here we go. We have some little like die cuts, which yes, I am going to, you know, clip to the side of notebooks and just add here, there, and everywhere. They also come like in sticker form, so you could use them how you'd like. I also went with this set. She's always adding more and more little animals, so I gotta go back on and get more. I'm getting obsessed. I have this little pair here, and then these are awesome. So this was like a little collab with Annie Plans Printables. You could put them like, for instance, where did all those go? See how this is open? Okay, so I could use one of these to kind of list at the front of it or whatever. I have a film edit upload, which is great for me since I do YouTube. A today, a this week, a to clean, a to buy, a to do. And then I also got this, I think it was part of $2 Tuesday. No, I'm not sure. YouTube binge, but I do that all the time. So that was from the Sparkly Paper Co. So cute. This stuff is so fun. I'm almost already set up, guys. And let's see, last but not least, just to show you today, I have more things on the way, guys. I have this shop, which is called Glitter and Shy, and she makes this cutest little, what she calls Grumpy Bear. So here's some stickers, a Grumpy Bear. we also have this really cute Grumpy Bear that has my name. I mean, that's gotta go like somewhere in the front or something. That is just really cute. And so I got one of the little package. I guess it says 11 pieces of Grumpy Bear. Oh, I don't even want to rip his little face. It's just so cute. This is my first time opening it. But I did see them all on Etsy. So yeah, so I could just kind of put him here, there, and everywhere where I think he'll be fun to fit. Just really cute little pieces. Oh, that one's so adorable. Little like washi tape one. Pizza face. Cute stuff. Yeah, so fun little goodies to just, you know, clip in here and there. And then she also added some little sampler stickers. This one's loving on his planner. This one's in like a little teacup or coffee cup. Love the prints on the cups too. This one's peeking over. And then here's some more little ice cream dudes, just a little bit smaller. So that's a lot of fun. Don't want to lose any of those little guys. And I think basically that's all I have for today. But I do have more things on the way. Yeah, so basically that I just wanted to share that with you guys. Just kind of explaining the beginning of this little traveler's notebook journey for me. It is kind of a learning experience. Do your research on leather. If you know nothing about it, maybe you're an expert. If you're not, like me, do a little bit of research. Definitely take your time on the websites when you are ordering them and read all of the little fine print so you know what to expect. Yeah, these could be for anybody. I always put them off because I thought I had to be a certain type of person to be able to use these. It doesn't matter what you want to use them for. Honestly, take them to church, use it as a spiritual thing. Maybe you want a meal plan in it, maybe budget. The options are seriously endless. Maybe, I mean, really, I don't need to list it. I think you could use your imagination, but I hope you had a little bit of fun and maybe learned something if you're like brand new like me. Sometimes if I get too involved with a type of planner, I forget what it's like to be a beginner, and I forget to mention certain things or explain certain things. I just wanted to share with you guys, and hopefully it gave you guys some ideas, or maybe you just saw something cute that you're interested in. I'll link everybody I showed down below, and I'll be back with a setup very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Until next time, have a beautiful day. Bye-bye, friends.